This is the recommended workflow for getting the most out of your subscription service. Always have several projects ready to go in the in queue column with all of the content we need to get started on that project. That way you can quickly drag it over to in progress whenever your in progress column is empty. We only work on one project at a time, whether that's doing revisions for an old project or working on a new project. Where we see a lot of subscribers and projects get hung up is in the revisions process, because you're working with multiple stakeholders that you need to get feedback on for any given project. And so then we on the design side will sit for a week without working on anything because it's in the revision phase. So to avoid that and having no wasted time, this is what we recommend. First, you would move your project card over to in progress on whatever asset it is you want us to work on. We will get an automated email notification, so there's no need for you to email us and tell us it's ready. And give us at least one business day to reply, because we are a small team. We're always working on client projects, and we have dedicated time throughout the day to check email and our apps to make sure we're staying up to date on that. So give us a little bit of time to reply, which when something is in progress, we will reply with an expected date that you will receive the first proof. Most projects are 2 to 5 business days, depending on the size of the project. Once we complete that project, we will comment on the project with a link to that asset and move it over to the needs review column. You will then get an automated email saying you have a new project in needs review, and here's a link to it with the comments. Instead of going directly into that project when you receive that notification, we recommend loading up your next project for us to start working on while you're reviewing and getting feedback on that first proof. Once we finish this project, we'll again move it over to the needs review column, and you will get an automated email saying you have a new project for us to review. At this point in time, if this project is ready for us to make revisions on, you can move it back over to the in progress column and we will get started on it. We'll again give us a day to acknowledge, and we will respond with when you can expect that next version to be ready. As a reminder, your subscription comes with unlimited projects and unlimited revisions. We work on one project at a time, and you get to tell us what that is. So whatever you place in the in progress column is what we will focus on, whether that's a new project or revisions. If you make comments on anything that's in the needs review column, we will not look at those until it makes it back over to the in progress column. One reason for this is that communication can get tricky when you have several people on your team commenting on something within the Q app. Once all those comments are made, that's when you move it over to the in progress folder, and it lets us know that you're ready for us to make revisions. Many times we've seen this in previous projects that one stakeholder will make a bunch of comments. We will make all those revisions only to find out the second stakeholder has not reviewed it yet and contradicts or counteracts some of those revisions to be made, which means we have to go back and change things back, and things get very complicated. So that is another reason that we will only focus on whatever's in the in progress folder, so that work is not being duplicated and we're not deleting something when we shouldn't or adding something when we shouldn't. And lastly, on a new feature within the comments section, this is set up now similar to Slack, if you're familiar with that platform, where we can have emojis and reactions so that you can acknowledge, okay, yes, it's in there. You don't have to, but you're welcome to. And on things like if you send in a revision request, then we can mark it off as done, that we have seen it and that revision has been made. This is especially helpful when you have multiple people commenting with revisions. We can go in and check those off so that we on our side can quickly see what's been done and what hasn't. Another awesome feature is that we can reply directly to a comment. So let's say these are two different revision requests and one where we need some more clarification on. We can respond directly to this one comment and for clarification or acknowledgement of that comment. You can use this the same way as well. You can directly reply to a specific comment or keep it within the overall comments thread. We're delighted to be part of your design team, and if you have any questions or comments about how we can improve or what we're doing right, please let us know.